Today I'm going to be showing you some of the most mouth-watering dishes you can get in a single night market in Indonesia. And just a fair warning, you're about to get really hungry. But for now, makan yuk! I'm not in Jakarta right now, I'm in Gading Serpong. This way. Hello! And then you add the fried garlic bits. This is like one of the best parts ever. Makasih! I usually eat this with a spoon because we eat this with a sambal. And instead of dipping it, I like to eat it like a soup, you know? I can't open this. As you can see, there's 3 different types right here. So I got the bengkoang, kucai, and talas. I just found out what the English name is for bengkoang. Jicama. But basically, it's a root vegetable. I usually get my choipan with this one, with the jicama, and we pour in the I like it this much. I'll cut it so you can see what's on the inside. So you can see, this is the root vegetable, and it's actually sweet. Let's try it. It's hot. It's also subtly sweet. Like, it's not like outwardly sweet. It's very, very subtle. And I can tell it has absorbed a lot of the flavors too. I like that the skin is not too thick. So, you know, I feel like I'm not wasting my stomach space. It's made out of rice flour, actually. Next one I'm gonna try, it's green, right? So it's actually chives, but it's a specific chives. It's called garlic chives. Let me add more sambal. Well, kind of not spicy enough for me right now. Flat and dark green. Yeah, chives. I'm usually not a big fan of kucai, of these kinds of chives, but let's try this one out. Because they do have like a really strong aroma to it. Oh, it is strong. I don't know why, but it has that kind of gingery smell to it. It adds a slightly bitter tone to the food. Yo, the skin is so soft. Final one, we have the taro. Now I know you usually eat taro, usually it's for dessert. Usually it's sweet, but this time we're eating it savory way. I've never tried this version before, actually. Let me just show it to you. Sorry, my plate is like not the best looking. Ooh, ooh, can you see? Oh. The consistency is like a potato, but it is more on the sweeter side. Has a little bit of the nutty flavor too. The name is called choipan, and even like the fillings, it's named like bengkoang, kucai. These are very Chinese names because there are Chinese origins of this dish. It's been localized in Singkawang, so you can get this a lot in Singkawang, which is actually in West Kalimantan. I think overall though, my favorite is still the bengkoang. The sauce they give us this time, it's more sour than I usually eat. Usually the ones I eat are sweeter and also spicier. So that's something different about this one. So if you like a little bit of acidity in your food, this one is a great choice. We have here some warm dessert. This is wedang ronde, but this one is with sugar, regular sugar, and then we also have sekoteng. So wedang ronde clearly has the ronde, which is like Chinese tangyuan, basically. It has peanuts inside, but on the other hand, the sekoteng, they use bread as the main topping, and kolang kaling. Kolang kaling is like some kind of like palm sugary something. Also the sekoteng, they use some milk too, so it's slightly creamier. I'll try the soup first. I think it's sweet enough. Ooh, you can feel the ginger. With the soggy bread. It's peanuts. I can see it's slightly toasted. I don't know if you can see it, but this has barley and also biji mutiara. Moving on to the next one. So we have ronde. Look at them, they're big. They're so big. I'm kind of scared. I bet they're gonna be hot. I don't want to burn my tongue. This one, it's just the peanuts, kolang kaling, the ronde, without any of the other topping that the sekoteng had. It's gonna be hot. I bet. Masih panas.
Hot.
The peanut filling, I like that it's sweet. Oh, it's also slightly...
Gula merahnya.
Makasih.
Yuk, sama-sama.
Ooh, this one is the same wedang ronde, but this one, instead of using regular sugar, this is palm sugar. Going back to this one. It's chewy. I'm pretty sure you've seen some kind of variation of this, but the difference with this one is we use ginger and we also use palm sugar. Let's see which is better, white sugar or palm sugar. I think palm sugar hits harder. That's just a lot more enjoyable cause like, hey, it keeps going everywhere. Okay, cause like you can get white sugar anywhere, but that one didn't have any filling, just pure chewy. Yeah, with both the dishes, you can really feel the ginger. I think the sekoteng is slightly sweeter, right? It's slightly sweeter than the others, but it all depends on like what kind of toppings you want to put on. Like, all of them can be customizable. You just have to tell it to the person. Only been like what, 15 minutes since we stepped out of the car, and I'm profusely sweating.
Aduh, nggak ayam.
And my cousin was saying that we picked the wrong dish for the weather. This is the vibe of the night. It's a lot less hot, I'm sure of it. You can actually feel the wind. It's not too bad. So if you ever come to Southeast Asia and you feel like the weather's too hot, walk around during nighttime. It's the best. Mana tahu campurnya? Oh, I found it. Halo. Tahu campurnya satu.
Daging sama kikil.
Tahu campur. It has tofu, noodles, lettuce, and meat. This is beef. And then they have it with crackers, which is kerupuk. Let's try it. It's actually kind of sweet. So it's an East Java dish, actually. Oh, then they have bean sprouts too. Eat it together with the tofu. And I like that has a lot of vegetables. Slightly healthier to eat, I think. So the meat doesn't only come in the meat, it also comes with skin, which is what I ate just now. Yummy. That's why I was like, I'm missing something. I was like, there's something missing. Yeah, I don't like it when it's not spicy. Like, I can't eat things when it's not spicy somehow. Oh, insanely way better all of a sudden. You know when the hair is up, you know it's getting real. Next, we're going on to a classic elementary school, primary school favorite food. Let's go. Halo. 10 tusuk ya langsung ya. So essentially, it's beaten up eggs, but then rolled up with a skewer into a big roll. Got some ringtone playing out. That's the original sauce. You can get it in very many different sauces. There's barbecue, there's balado, there's makasih. So it's rolled up like this, and then they put it in a sauce, so it's kind of like soupy. Oh, interesting. The ones I have are usually a lot more crispy. This This one is actually chewy. It's mixed with tapioca flour. You can definitely feel it. So it actually depends on the stall. Some stalls don't like to mix it with anything, so it's just like egg and seasoning. But I like it. You can kind of taste the MSG. Brings you back to easier days, you know? Not that my days are that hard, but still it brings you to easier days. For the next part, we are going away from the busier side of the streets because we have one final thing that we need to keep a lookout for in this area. I hope I'm going the right way. I think Google Maps said this way. It's this way, right? I knew it. I'm not too bad with directions. Yeah, the only reason why I was slightly skeptical about this side of the road is because it is a little darker. The crowd's still around, so it's not too bad. I think I see it. This is actually my very first time trying mie Bangladesh. Oh, makasih. Look at that. Whew. Take a look at that. So it is Indomie. You're like, what's so special about eating Indomie outside? Well, they actually use more spices than just the spices in the Indomie box. So they call it bumbu aceh, which I don't exactly know what it is, but apparently they keep it a secret. It looks really appetizing. Whoa. Whoa, let me take a picture. And before that, there is additional, they call it telur pudding, which stands for egg pudding, but honestly it's just soft-boiled egg. Add it on top, mix it up a little bit with the rest of the dish while it's still hot. So if you're not a big fan of soft-boiled egg, maybe not, but I quite like it. Yeah, it is rich. Like the flavors are actually so rich. I like how the sauce is thick too. It makes it a lot easier to eat. Hot, hot. Oh my god. I burnt my tongue for real. I like it when it's not too soft. I actually don't like it when people cook instant noodle and it's like mushy. You might wonder why it's called mie Bangladesh. You're like, girl, you're in Indonesia. You're not in Bangladesh. How can it be named mie Bangladesh? Well, actually, this dish is from Medan. Because the first guy that ever sold this dish is called Lades. So it's Bangladesh. Bang is like sir. So not the country. It's the name of a dude. It's so strong. It's actually so strong. I can't tell what's in it. But definitely there's definitely candle nuts. I think this would hit harder with kerupuk, but I'm just kind of too lazy to get it right now. With the addition of the vegetable, you can convince yourself it's some fiber you're getting in you. Now that it's getting later, it is a lot more crowded. We're getting more food. Cilok.
Saus bon cabe pakai?
Terima kasih.
Like boba balls. It's tapioca starch. It's hot. So this is peanut sauce, chili, kecap manis, sweet soy sauce. Chewy. It's like savory boba. A fun snack to have for sure. Oh my gosh. Me at the end of the video versus the start of the video. When Koreans have the glowy makeup look, but you can get it through sweat and humidity. Natural. People complain about dry skin, just tell them to move to Indonesia. That was a really fun time walking around, trying all different types of food, from sweet to savory to more savory. Very little sweet actually this time. By the way, this place is not in Jakarta. So it's in Gading Serpong, as I mentioned before. And Gading Serpong is actually right outside of Jakarta. The vibe is completely different. So if you're ever visiting Jakarta and you want to get away from the city, bustling city vibes, you should definitely come here. It's definitely a lot more chill, and the buildings are a lot more organized, like the cityscape. I haven't counted. I should do the math in a while.